Hello there guys, welcome to my new video. In this video we shall speak about the birthday number beginning from the 11th day before 20th day of any month. And so we are beginning now to 11th day of any month. Your birth on the 11th day of the month makes you something of dreamer and an idealist. You work well with people because you know how to use persuasion, research and force. There is a strong spiritual side to your nature, and you may have intuitive qualities inherent in your makeup too. You are very aware and sensitive, so often temperamental. Also, you have a good mind and you are very analytical. You may not be comfortable in the business world. You are definitely creative, and this influence tends to make you more of a dreamer than a doer. Excuse me. 12th day of any month. Being born on the 12th day of the month is likely to add a good bit of vitality to your life. The energy of 3 allows you bounce back rapidly from setbacks, physical or mental. There is a restlessness in your nature, but you seem to be able to portray an easygoing, sometimes golden careless attitude. You have a natural ability to express yourself in public, and you always make a very good impression. Good with words, you excel in writing, speaking, and possible singing. You are energetic and always a good conversationalist. You have a keen imagination, but you tend to scatter your energies and become involved with too many superphysical matters. Your mind is practical and rational, despite that tends to jump about. You are affectionate and loving, but very sensitive. You are subject to rapid ups and downs. 13th day of any month. Being born on the 13th day of the month should help make you a better manager and organizer, but it may also give you a tendency to dominate people a bit. You may be more responsible and self-disciplined than your life path suggests because of this date. Sincere and honest, you are a serious, hard-working individual. Limitations may be imposed by this for energy, especially if there is additional indications the number elsewhere in your number. Your feelings are likely to seem somewhat repressed at times. Even if it by itself, you are apt to be much more practical, rational, and conscious of details. Your intolerance and insistence on complete assurance can be irritating to some. 14th day of any month. With a birthday on the 14th day of the month, you are inclined to work well with people and enjoy them. You are talented and versatile, very good at present ideas, and you are also very good at organization and systematizing. You may have a tendency to get itchy feet at times and need change and travel. You tend to be very progressive, imaginative, and adaptive. Your mind is quick, clever, and analytical. A restlessness in your nature may make you a bit impatient and easily bored with Russian and rebel against it. You have a tendency to shirk responsibility. 15th day of any month. With a birthday on the 15th day of any month, you are apt to have really strong attachments to home, family, and domestic scene. The 1 and 5 equaling 6 provides the sort of energy that makes you an excellent parent or teacher. You are very responsible and capable. This is an attractive and an attracting influence. You like harmony in your environment and strive to maintain it. You tend to learn by observation rather than study and research. You may like to cook, but you probably don't follow recipes. This number shows artistic learnings and will certainly support and talents that may be otherwise in your makeup. You are a very generous and giving person, but perhaps a bit stubborn in ways. 16th day of any month, your birth on the 16th day of the month gives a sense of loneliness and generally the desire to work alone. You are relatively inflexible and insist on your being independent. You need a good deal of time to rest and to meditate. You are introspective and a little stubborn. Because of this, it may not be easy for you to maintain permanent relationships, but you probably will as you are very much into home and family. This birthday inclines to interest in the technical, the scientific, and to the religious or the unknown realm of spiritual explorations. The date gives you a tendency to seek unusual approaches and makes your style seem a little different and uncommon to those around you. Your intuition is aided by the day of your birth, but most of your actions are bedded in logic, responsibility, and the rational approach. You may be emotional but have a hard time expressing these emotions. Because of this, there may be some difficulty in giving or receiving affection. 17th day of any month. Your birth on the 17th day of the month suggests that you are very fortunate financially, because this date is very good for business interest and a solid business sense. Also, you are probably very honest and ethical. This birthday enables you to be shrewd and successful in the world of business and commercial enterprise. Excuse me. You have excellent organizational, managerial, and administrative capabilities, enabling you to handle large projects and significant amounts of money with relative ease. You are ambitious and highly goal oriented. Also, you may be better at starting projects than you are at finishing them. A sensitive in your nature, often repressed below the surface of awareness, makes it hard to give or receive affection. 18th day of any month. Your birth on the 18th day of the month suggests that you are one who can work well with a group but still remain someone who needs to maintain individual identity. Their monistic or philanthropic approach to business systems in which you find yourself. You may have good executive abilities as you are very much the organizer and administrator. You are broad-minded, tolerant, and generous. A compassionate person that can inspire others with imaginative ideas. Some of your feelings may be expressed, but even more of them are apt to be repressed. There is a lot of drama in your personality and in the way in your personality and express yourself to others. Oddly enough, you don't expect as much in return as you give. 19th day of any month, your birth on the 19th day of the month adds a tone of independence and extra energy to your life path. But at the same time, it poses a number of obstacles to overcome before you are able to be as independent as you would like. The number one energy suggests more executive ability and leadership qualities than your past may have indicated. A birthday on the 19th of any month gives greater willpower and self-confidence, and very often a rather original approach, but with this a somewhat self-centered approach to life that may be in conflict with some of the other influence in your life. This one energy may diminish your ability and desire to handle details, preferring instead to paint with a broad brush. You are sensitive, but your feelings stay somewhat repressed. You have a compelling manner that can be dominating in many situations. You don't tend to follow convention or take advice very well. Consequently, you tend to learn through experience, sometimes hard experiences. The 19 is a lunar number, and you may experience feeling of being alone even if you are married. You may take on a tendency to be nervous and injure more easily than your life path numbers suggest. And finally, 20th day of any month. Your birth on the 20th day of the month adds a degree of emotion, sensitive, and intuition to your reading. The two energy provide the here is very social, allowing you to make friends easily and quickly. Yet you are apt to have a rather nervous air in the company of a large group. You have a warm-hearted nature and emotional understanding that constantly seeks affection. You are very prone to become depressed and moody, as emotions can turn inward and cause anxiety and mental turmoil. It can be hard for you to bounce back to reality when depression sets in. When things are going well, you can go just as far the other way and become extremely affectionate. And so there, guys, we spoke beginning from the 11th day of any month to 12th day of any month, birth numbers and the meanings. This video was very long, so and we must finish our video now. See you there, guys, in the next video. Thanks for your attention.